Hello to everyone on this very special day. My name is David Young, and I am a member of the organization LiveWorkPlay, located in Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada. LiveWorkPlay, as the name suggests, helps members like me to live, work, and play. The reason why LiveWorkPlay is helping me is because they are helping me find suitable employment in the community. December 3rd has been officially observed by the United Nations as being the International Day of Persons with Disabilities since 1992. Each year, the year focuses on one specific theme. The theme for 2020, if you don't know it already, or you need a little reminder, is, now bear with me because it's very technical, building back better towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world by, for, and with persons with disabilities. I think that it is fair to say that Live, Work, Play was already building back better towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable world by, for, and with persons with disabilities. Before the COVID-19 pandemic hit, maybe somebody at the United Nations heard or saw what Live, Work, Play was already doing and thought that the world should copy it and do the exact same thing. I guess you can say, after hearing what I just told you, that at Live Work Play, every day of the year is the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, because the staff and volunteers value their members not just on December 3rd, but on the other days of the year as well. So on behalf of myself and the other members, our supporters, our families, and so many others that I just don't have time to mention specifically, I thank each and every one of the staff and volunteers at Live, Work, Play for doing their absolute best to help me and the other members to live, work, and play today on December 3rd, tomorrow on December 4th, and always. Thank you.
Thank you, Keenan, and hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be with you here tonight for the Live, Work, Play Festive Family Gathering. For those who don't know me, my name is Mary Gusella, and I'm honored to continue serving as the chair of the Federal Employment Strategy Group. And as you heard about during the Live, Work, Play news, we had a great month celebrating National Disability Employment Month and continuing our work with the Federal Public Service to expand inclusive hiring practices. I worked in the public service for 36 years, and this included serving in my last assignment as the Chief Commissioner of the Canadian Human Rights Commission. And so it's my pleasure tonight to assist in commemorating the United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities, celebrated every year on December 3rd. The inclusion of people with disabilities is an essential condition to upholding human rights, sustainable development, and peace and security. It's also central to the promise of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, to leave no one behind. The commitment to realizing the rights of persons with disabilities is not only a matter of justice, it's an investment in our common future. Even under normal circumstances, persons with disabilities are less likely to access healthcare, education, employment, and to participate in our community. The crisis of COVID-19 is deepening pre-existing conditions that make it more difficult for people to participate, and exposing inequalities and the extent of exclusion and highlighting that work on disability inclusion is imperative. The Accessible Canada Act came into force on July 11th, 2019, with a mandate to build on the existing human rights framework of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, the Canadian Human Rights Act, and also Canada's commitments as a state party to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. And this involves identifying, removing, and preventing barriers in federal jurisdiction, including a priority focus on employment. So as we emerge from the pandemic in the coming year, I'm committed to working with LiveWorkPlay to continue advocating that Canada serve as an example to the whole world for the inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities and autistic persons in the workforce. Those of you online with me here tonight know the power of employment to change lives and to change families and to change communities. And I'm excited to continue this work with the LiveWorkPlay employment team in 2021. So all the best to all of you for the holiday season.
Hooray! I know you can only hear one person clapping, but I see it's hundreds of people. That was wonderful. Now, if I can fix this, I'll take you off Spotlight and see if we can get back to regular programming. Thank you so much, Mary.
You're welcome.